Hi guys, I'm CJ, and today I'm going to be talking about the muscular system. So today I'm just going to be going into the specific muscles in the body, and I'm going to talk about like the medical terminology and how we can use that to figure out what the purpose is and what they are. So first we're going to have the muscles in the shoulder girdle, which are going to be the rotator cuff muscles. So rotator cuff, so rotator means or rotate means to turn or whatever, but rotator means the one who does the rotating, and then cuff is just old English for band, so the band of basically muscles that do the rotating of the shoulder. So we have supraspinatus, which is basically, which literally means pertaining to above the spine. This is going to hold your humerus in place and it keeps your upper arm stable and it helps lift your arm. Then we're going to have the infraspinatus, which is pertaining to below or beneath, infra below or beneath the spine, and this is the main muscle that helps you rotate and extend your shoulder. And then we're going to have the teres minor. So teres means long and round, and a minor means so the book talked about, the reason why I have major is because the book talks about major, there's minor, there's two. Whenever you have a minor, there has to be a major. So major means large and minor means small. So it's going to be the smallest rotator cuff muscle. Its main job is to assist with the rotation in the arm away from the body. And lastly, they have a subscapularis pertaining to below the scapula. And then this is going to hold your upper arm bone in place, or sorry, into to your shoulder blade, my bad, and helps you rotate your arm and hold it straight and lower it. We're gonna have Next we're gonna have the muscles in the arm and elbow. So first we have the deltoid. Deltoid literally means resembling a triangle. The ones I put in red are ones that I feel like the literal definition doesn't really help you understand what it is. So deltoid means resembling a triangle, but the deltoid is actually much more of a fan shape, and it connects the scapula and clavicle to the humerus. Next we have the pectoralis major, which is pectoralis comes from the word pectus, which means breast in Latin, so it's going to be the large chest muscle. And now we're going to have the latissimus dorsi. Latis means wide, mus means most, and dorsi means back, so the most wide muscle in the back. And then we're going to have the biceps, so a muscle that has two heads, and it pertains to the arm. So the muscle in the arm has two heads. And now we have the brachialis, which literally means pertaining to the arm, which is really helpful at all. So basically what it is it's underneath the biceps, and it's the strongest flexor in the arm. And then next we're going to have the brachioradialis, which is pertaining to the arm and radius, and it helps flex the forearm. And lastly, we're going to have the triceps brachii, which has three heads, and it's going to be pertaining to the arm. Next, we're going to have the hand. So they have muscles in the forearm, wrist, and hand. The reticulum, reticula means hold back and means structure. So this is a fibrous band of fascia that helps pass under the tendons in the wrist to help keep them in place. And then we're going to have thenar eminence. Thenar means palm, eminence means stand out. Hypo means below, thenar, palm, eminence means stand out. So we have the two eminences. One is at the base of the thumb, one is at the base of the fifth digit, and they're basically just made of muscles. And the thenar eminence function primarily is to control the thumb. And then lastly, we have dorsum, which means back, and so dorsal, back. So it just means to pertain to the back of the hand. Next, we're going to have the muscles in the pelvic girdle and leg, pelvic girdle and leg. So we have the gluteus, which means buttocks. Then we have maximus, medius, minimus. Maximus means largest, medius means middle, and minimus means the smallest. Then we have the adductor muscles. Ad means is toward, duct is lead, and or is that which does something. So the muscle that which leads the leg towards the body. And then quadriceps femoris, four-headed muscle that is pertaining to the femur. And then we have the quadriceps femoris helps to extend and stabilize the knee, by the way. And then also the gluteus is going to be like one of the most powerful muscles in the body. And then lastly, we have the quadriceps tendon, and four muscles join to create this tendon because it's quad, so four. Next, we're going to have the posterior thigh. So I didn't talk about two of those because the book didn't cover them, but biceps femoris is part of the hamstrings, and that's just going to have two heads, and it's going to be pertaining to the femur. Then we have the semimembranosus, and then the semitendinosus. Those are just the three parts of the hamstrings. And then the last one we have is going to be the popliteal fossa, and poplite means back of the knee, and then al means pertaining to, and then fossa is ditch, so like the ditch type part of the back of your knee. Basically, my teacher taught us that we could like hold a Pop-Tart in the back of our knee, which is kind of stupid, but it helped me remember it. All right, lastly, we have the posterior lower leg muscles. We have the gastrocnemius. Gastrocnemius means the calf of the leg, and us is pertaining to, so the muscle pertaining to the back of the calf of the leg. And then we have the soleus, which works with the gastrocnemius in the posterior leg, and it's going to help with, plantar flexion. And then we're going to have the Achilles tendon, or the calcaneal tendon, same thing. It's just it's shared between the gastrocnemius and soleus. It's the strongest tendon in the body and allows people to push off while walking, running, and jumping. So why is it important? I know that was really fast, but why is it important to know the function of muscles, and why is it important to understand terminology? I think we've all been in the situation where we didn't know what a word was, or we didn't know it at first. But if you understand the terminology, then you can figure out what the word is without seeing a picture.